Welcome to Distance Learning. My name is Judy Howell and I'm a professor here at Big Sandy Community and Technical College. You have my contact information here. If you have questions about distance education, please feel free to contact me. Here at Big Sandy, we have a quality assurance rubric. The goal is that the structure of the courses will be similar so that a student will spend less time learning the structure of your course and more time learning the content of your course. So know that everything that we require in the quality assurance rubric is related to student success in your course, and it's also related to our SACS accreditation. These are the mandatory menu buttons that you must have in your course. So you must have your announcements. Use those. Announcements is a convenient way to let all of your students know at one time something that you need them to know. Like for instance, if you are putting up an opportunity for extra credit, or if you notice that maybe the discussions aren't going the way that you would like them to, you can actually use the announcements to contact all of your students at the same time. Tools button, it's there as a default. Leave it. Don't delete it or hide it from your students, because if you ask them to do a discussion board and they can't find it in their course assignments, they can always go to tools, and they know that. Also, the syllabus, make sure that you're using the template, that the competencies for that course are listed, that the general education and competencies are listed, and that your Big Sandy total quality measurement assignment is listed. You need a Getting Started tab, and I'll go over that a little bit more in detail later. Your course assignments. You can have different organizations. You can have assignment types where you pull out all of the discussion boards together, all of the exams together, things like that. Or you can have weekly assignments, and that's the route I go. When you click my course assignments, you will see that I have a folder for each week with the date on it, with which week of the class that we're completing. In there, I have everything that the student will need in order to complete the assignments for that week. Resources, if there's anything else that you want your students to know about, for instance, if in my class it's American government, I put the debt calculator up there so they know how much debt the United States of America is in currently, which is a lot. I put links to the Senate. I put links to all of the different areas that I think students might be interested in learning about. Instructor information. Make sure that you have the information required for a student to be able to contact you. Yes, this appears in the syllabus as well. Yes, some people think it is repetitive. It is for ease of use so that a student with a short amount of time will be able to contact you efficiently. My Grades is a tools tab which allows students to know how they're doing in your course at all times. And also the help. Help is default, and it includes the Blackboard help screen. In your Getting Started area, make sure that you put something that will instruct the students in how to be successful in your courses. Go over the structure with them. Let them know how your course is set up. This way they spend more time on content, less time on structure. That's the point of the quality assurance rubric. I do a video. I use Screencast-O-Matic and then upload it to YouTube. And I do this because YouTube can do the closed captioning for you. You can go on there and edit it to make sure it says what you say, but it will do the editing for you, or the closed captioning for you, which is very convenient, and it helps with the ADA compliancy. Class expectations. Make sure you let the students know how frequently do you expect them to check into this course. If you are doing participation as part of the grade, what do they have to do to achieve those participation points? Very important for them to know this. Content should be organized into logical folders or units or lessons. This way, a student will be able to find what they're looking for. If you go by chapters, then chapter 1 should have everything with chapter 1 in it. That kind of organization. Your grade center should be organized. Again, things should appear in the order which they are due. If you have chapter 1, chapter 2, and then maybe a journal, the journal needs to be the third thing down on the list. It is very important that you do this, and it is very important that you put due dates on your items, because when you do, they will appear in the grade center with the dates. So that's a very good thing. Course includes learner engagement through instructional strategies, guidance on using content, and learning activities. All of your learning activities need to be associated with your learning outcomes. Your discussion boards, journals, all of these things. You should give them maybe a sample or an example of what you're expecting out of them. That way they'll know how to actually complete it the way you want it. The way you won't be disappointed, and then they won't be disappointed in their grades. We also require that faculty use a variety of technologies. Blogs, wikis, discussion boards, all that kind of stuff is built into the class. Videos you can produce on Screencast-O-Matic. Again, all of this is actually centered on trying to get interaction between the faculty member and the students, and between the students themselves. It is very important for accreditation that we have peer-to-peer engagement as well as faculty-to-student engagement. Syllabus, follow the syllabus process, use the syllabus template. Course schedule, in the syllabus, one part of it, or in the syllabus template, I should say, part of it is this course schedule. Use it. It makes it easier on you, makes it easier on the students. They'll be able to enter into their calendar everything that you're going to require. That way they're not late on anything. Our younger students are really into using the Blackboard app, by the way. And part of the Blackboard app is that the calendar that's included on Blackboard can be uploaded into a student's iPhone so that they can see all the due dates. But in order for this to be a good productivity tool, the faculty member has to put a due date for every single assignment. Very important for students. So this section here is about your instructional design and delivering content. I know some things seem repetitive, and they kind of are a little bit. Promotes interaction and communication. Learning outcomes and activities are integrated. So everything in your course needs to be pointed directly to the learning outcomes for the course, and also promoting interaction and communication amongst your students and yourself and your students. Give them opportunities, and by them I mean our students. Give the students opportunities that are a variety of learning styles. Maybe not all students do well at multiple choice. Throw in some fill in the blank. Also give them an opportunity for short answer questions. Many students do very well with writing, but not as well with those multiple choice. Allow them to journal. Allow them to have discussion boards and wikis and different things like that, or blogs. It's very easy to set up. It's in your tools area, and you can set it up in the content very easily for yourself. Include it in your grade book, and it gives the student an opportunity to achieve points in different ways so that all your points aren't tied to just multiple choice exercises. If you can, give them self-check or practice assignments. This will help them do better. Maybe study guides, things like that would fall into this category. This is for support. So in that help section, academic support information should be included there. Blackboard Technology Help Desk should be included, and that's actually in there automatically. IT Help Desk for the local, ADA compliancy, and also make sure that copyright laws have been followed. An example would be you have a CD, it's got music on it, and you want to use it in your class for something. Don't do it. That's copyrighted material. If you want to have, for some reason, that music or something like that in your course, you will need to link to YouTube and actually embed the video into your course directly from YouTube, and make sure that whatever is posted on YouTube is in copyright compliance as well. It can't be somebody shooting random cell phone information at maybe a concert that they went to, because that would be in violation of copyright law as well. So make sure that you're thinking about things before you post them in your course. And the last part here is just where we all sign. Just as a point of information for every class that is offered in distance education, a quality assurance rubric will be completed. You will receive yours via email, and it will have my comments, and I will have already signed it. Then you have to sign it and send it back to me. For most people, I send it as a PDF. You can open it up on your iPhones and sign it. I think there's an app for that. Mine has just automatically signed, opened up, and I can sign with my fingers. So make sure you sign it and send it back to me, because that is part of our quality assurance process. In the next video, I'm actually going to open up my class and show you the different parts of it and how you can help encourage your students to actually participate in your class and have interaction between you and your students and student to student.